9:25. When you were a kid, do you remember being a kid and it being crazy hard, like from December to January, to stop writing whatever the year was to whatever the year was now? I always had the hardest time. Many of the things that I struggle with. But hello, everybody. Grady Polson here, the America Agency. So excited to see you all. I got my Ethos green on. Landon Biddix will be on with us shortly. Training on IULs, Ethos updates. Been some things going on Ethos. He's going to clarify them all. If you got any questions for him, he's going to do a Q&A session. But, you know, we've got a lot of amazing carriers that we've partnered with at Family First Life. And one of the things that we love is having some carrier reps come on. Now, next week, we've got Digna De Leon Morris joining us. Wrote an absolute truckload of life insurance last year, built an incredible team, and she's going to get back to some sales training. So make sure you don't miss next week's call. But today we got Landon Biddix on. It's going to be a very educational, young guy, newly married, got the whole world by the coconuts, and and you gotta let the joke ride. You can't make me laugh at my own jokes. And so we're excited to have him on today to talk about Ethos and some of the updates that they have going on there. Love these calls more than anything. If you're wherever you're coming from, I'd love it if you drop it wherever you're at, whether you're watching us live on Instagram, watching us live on Facebook, watching us live on YouTube, or you're joining us on the AmericaAgency.com. Love to know where you're from. I'd love to say hi to some of you if you can. I'm still trying to figure out how this StreamYard software works, but I think it's working pretty good right now. So, but hello, Mark. Mark said hello. Where are you from, Mark? Anybody? We'll get this thing rolling. But we got some updates. I'll say hi as you guys start to put them in. But I'm stoked to be here. It's 2025. Isn't that? It's like a special number, China. Will you Google 2025? It's like a number. It's like someone's like, this is the only time until like 21, 25. What's it called? It's a perfect square. The perfect square number. Someone told me over the holidays, and I was like, I'm going to remember this for next year, and I don't remember. But now here we are, and I should have remembered. But hello, Kelly G in Colorado, Richard Irvingham in Tennessee, Brett in SoCal. Good to see you guys. All right, so let's jump into it. We got some updates for you. We'll pull them up here in a second, but I'm stoked that you're here. If you are a part of a group or a team, or you have an agency, parties are always more fun with other people. So I'm going to go over a lot of stuff. Ethos is going to go over a lot of stuff, and it's always fun to help other people get better, get educated together. So you can send them the AmericaAgency.com, this website that we're on. If you're watching on or join us on Facebook, you can tag them in the post, or YouTube, you can grab the link and send it. Instagram, I think you can just tag them in the feed. But it invites people to join us. We're going to cover a ton, and they will get better by the end of it, I assure you. So we're going to rip through these. We're going to get to Landon. He's got a lot to cover and a lot to go over. So we're excited to get him on here in just a couple minutes. But Integrity, the lead center, one of the most incredible services that we have access to, being an Integrity partner, is the lead center and all the different leads that they have. Please go in there, check them out, take a look at what's available to you, to yourself. New leads, 7-day-old leads, 14-day-old leads, 30-day-old leads. They've got all different iterations. But right now, Ethos, shocker, fresh abandoned cart insurance leads, fresh age abandoned cart insurance leads. So they're brand new, past 5 minutes, or they're a couple days old. The prices are going to be one price will be a little more expensive for the newer ones, and price goes down congruently as they age out, but they haven't been sold. That's the main thing, that all of our back offices connect to Integrity, connect to the lead center. So once that client gets sold, any lead that's passed through lead center is immediately deleted out. So if you can still buy the lead, it's a client that has not been protected. That's a very exciting place to be, to know that I'm still buying interest. I'm buying someone that raised their hand and said, I want to take care of my family. I want to get insurance. I love my wife. I love my kids. I love my husband. If you are a wife and have a husband, I love my partner. If you're in if you love your partner, whatever sort of relationship you're in, you can buy them life insurance. And that is that they can buy them life insurance. And that's a great place to be, because our leads are people looking for coverage. And if you're an agent with us, You can buy interest. And that's what I saw at FFL 8 years ago when I joined, is I saw the ability to purchase interested people, other than having to just go find people that were interested, or go to cold prospect people at the mall, or talk to people at my church, or talk to my kids' parents, friends, if they were interested in getting involved in my business or buying my product or service at the time. Use your dollars, your marketing dollars, to buy interest. And that's the beauty of leads. So right now, Goals 25 starts tomorrow. I believe the carts are set up on East Coast. Is that correct, China? So if you're in California, you can probably buy them at 9 p.m. tonight, because the cart will open, or the code will start working at midnight, 12 Eastern. So that's a cool benefit. It might even be Central. So sometime, regardless, by the time you wake up tomorrow, 30% off discounts on those Ethos cart leads. Get them fast. They go really quick, because those people are super interested, because Ethos does a tremendous job marketing of getting people on their own to come buy their different, I think it's 14, honey. China. Or Jay, do you know how many different products Ethos has inside? Landon will know, but we're going to see if we know. I'm not bringing you on yet, Landon. I want to see if the girls know. 13? Anywhere from 7 to 13. I heard 14 the other day. We'll find out. Maybe Landon can drop it in the chat. How many different carrier products do you have access to by going through that front page of Ethos? And from that, spiders off and going to the products that client can qualify for. So very, very incredible company. That's why they're on today. And we also have some leads of clients that were interested in getting Ethos, but didn't go all the way through. So you can call them up, sell them Ethos, or put them into the best position for that client and for that family. So a couple more updates. Cancun retreat, new qualifiers. We have new qualifiers. Our Cancun retreat is, we've done a cruise the past 2 years. Now this year, they rented out the Waldorf Astoria Cancun, and the top 300 people that qualify for it, basically from August of last year till May of this year, right? 250,000 issue paid volume, or 150,000 of issue paid annuity volume. And then either one qualifies you for the trip, and you're in. And it's an incredible trip. New qualifiers, Cole, Carrie, Daniel, and Vernisha on our team. Congratulations to Enrique, Silvana, Isaiah, Omari, Ronald B, and Ronald G in all of FFL, but new qualifiers for the Cancun retreat. So 4 days, 3 nights in Cancun. Incredible. Oh, there's more. Digna qualified, of course. Pilar qualified. Jonathan R, Madison R, Austin M, Kishwana B, and Heather R from the entire company is also qualified. So very cool to see. No, we're good. Very cool to see all the qualifiers. You still can qualify. Come, get excited about about your future. Get excited about this business. Or if we had to list everybody that's between 0 and, or say, 0 and 250, those people can still qualify. I believe about 100 people have qualified so far, so there's still 200 rooms available, and very exciting for FFL, for agents, and for everybody to be able to participate in this huge reward right now. So, so we're ripped through. We've got our annual convention. Let's see, I'm gonna do it. Just trying to. Hey Siri, how many days until January 30th? You're supposed to talk, Siri. 21 days, 3 weeks away. We've been talking about this since last summer. Now here we are, 3 weeks away to our annual convention. We do it one time a year. There's many companies that make you come to a training on Tuesday night and a training on Saturday morning and a monthly meeting every month and a quarterly event in Dallas or LA or Atlanta every single quarter. And if you don't go, they dock your bonus and all this nonsense. Well, at FFL, we want you to focus on selling and making money for your family and protecting those that have requested it. That's the beauty of our company. And from there puts you in a position where, we have a lot of ongoing training, a lot of different agency managers, corporate puts out a ton of training, but we do one big annual pull together. Last year was in Dallas. This year it's in Dallas again. Same event. It was a wonderful event, and thousands and thousands and thousands of agents showed up. And this year we're just going to rip through some of our speakers we have coming up. Starts January 28th through February 1st. Drake Jeremani, one of my favorite people on the planet, will be speaking. He's on stage this year training on how he writes over $100,000 of issue paid volume every single month. So you don't want to miss that. We have Caitlin Blackburn, a multi-year Hall of Fame producer, $1 million a month agency manager, all around phenomenal person, phenomenal agent, phenomenal mother, and just going to be sharing what she does to lead such an incredible team. Jay Maska, one of the fastest growing agency managers in the entire industry, should do over 2 million this month, I think. And just leading a tremendous team, has offices across the country. He's opened up. I had the good fortune of spending a few days with him at a recent Mutual of Omaha event. Wink, wink, Landon. Maybe you can take me and Jay somewhere. But I had a great time with Jay, and he's just building a tremendous business. And his energy is infectious. His team is infectious. The way he leads is infectious. And you're not going to want to miss Jay's speech at convention, and a chance to talk to him in the halls and ask him what he's doing to build so fast, how he gets agents running up and running, leads that his team runs. I mean, that's the beauty of this event. If you're struggling in this business, the people that aren't struggling in this business will be at this annual convention. All you got to do is get there. It's our biggest event of the year. It says it on the flyer. And from there, we're going to have a lot of fun. So good to see. We have also Miss Marissa Mazziotti should be scratching the door at 2 million a month as well for her agency that she's been leading. Tremendous person, tremendous producer, all around rock star. And so excited to see her share and have some time on stage as well. So time is running out. Get your tickets today. Limited availability, fflconvention.com. You can go there. There's a few different ticket options. I believe there's a VIP ticket option where it includes a meet and greet with all of our phenomenal guest speakers, from Eric Thomas, the hip hop preacher. We've got Tim Grover, who is Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan's coach, will be there. And there's any other big ones besides those two? Dave Anderson will be there, one of our favorite trainers of all time. He's got phenomenal, scroll down for me. There we go. Dave Anderson will be there. And then as well as Deion Sanders, primetime. Deion Sanders will be there. Did a tremendous job at Jackson State, has done an incredible job at Colorado coaching that team, and just an all-around phenomenal guy. Phenomenal father. Look what his children are doing. You can tell a lot by the parent, by what their children accomplish, right? It's some deep stuff, right? You can also tell a lot by the parent by what their children accomplish if they're crappy parents, right? Because the kids go, well, I saw what mom and dad did. I don't want that life, right? So, but in this Deion Sanders example, I believe just phenomenal guy, great leader, and looking forward to seeing him speak on stage on Saturday at convention. So fflconvention.com. Tickets start at $99, $30 a day. And that's just to help. I think this event's going to cost anywhere from $7 to $9 million. $7 to $9 million. You know, it's a big investment that we've, as a company, have eaten. But as the company has grown, that number has just gotten to the point where, hey, if $99 is what's keeping you from getting there, give me a call. I will buy your ticket and help you get there and do whatever you can to get you better. Talk to me, talk to your agency managers, talk to people you're working with. But if you're part of our company and your plan is to be successful with us in 2025, you must be at our annual convention. It's in Dallas, center of the country. It's a 2-hour flight from basically anywhere in the continental United States. And we don't sell insurance in Mexico or Canada yet. So until that standpoint, it's about 2 and 3 hours max. You're flying from Maine. So, get to Dallas, fly out Wednesday morning, fly home Sunday morning, have a great time. Learn a ton and connect with a lot of people. And we're looking forward to just an absolutely tremendous event. So, but without further ado, do me a favor, everybody, drop a E in the chat below, drop an LB in the chat below, show Landon some love as we bring him on here to give us some training, and educate us more on what Ethos is doing to make themselves become one of the best insurance carriers in the world. So without further ado, Mr. Landon Biddix joining us now. There he is. Can you unmute him? Yeah. Oh, almost.
What about now? Are we good?
We're perfect, bro. How are you?
I am great. I am fantastic. I am fired up. You called me earlier this week and you was like, man, I got to have a bunch of caffeine to do these calls. And I'm like, man, it's 30 minutes till the call. I better go get myself some caffeine. So super pumped, super excited to bring what we have to the table.
That's awesome. Energy begets energy, man. So I'm excited that you're on here. Ethos, Jade, I believe, is our number 3 insurance carrier inside of our tire agency. We do Mutual of Omaha and Americo, kind of flip-flop. Number 3 in our agency, doing over $1 million, sometimes scratching on $2 million a month with you guys, is Ethos. And it's just incredible to see what you guys have done, what you've created, the platform that you've decided to go, hey, it's a new world. It's a tech world. What if we equipped agents with their own landing page where clients could go in and quote themselves and start an app, fill it on their own, or have an agent assist them as they fill it out? And it's become an integral part in our business, especially for a lot of agents who they do one-call closers, or they have appointments, or they use a high-quality CRM that helps them set appointments, and they can't get a hold of people. And you go, hey, Betty, seems like you don't answer phone numbers you don't recognize. Well, my name's Grady. I'm your agent that has your case file open on my desk. If you'd like, I'm also partnered with Ethos. You can go in here and quote yourself. If you have any questions, please reach out to me directly. I'll be the agent taking care of you and your family on this. And you can send that link once, 2, 3 times, send it down the road, use it, put in your follow-up drips, guys. And that is drastically driven up production, because a lot of clients, they're lookers, right? They're peeking in. It's like they're going mattress shopping and they're just looking in the window of Mattress Firm, but they never actually go in and lay on the beds because they know that sales guy is going to be in there trying to sell them that really expensive Tempur-Pedic bed. And then you get the Tempur-Pedic bed home and you're like, this is harder than I want my bed. And now you're stuck, and now you got to call the sales guy again, and he's got to take the bed back. And then you get the purple mattress, and the purple mattress is lumpier than you thought it was going to be. And all that happens because people don't like to be sold, but they like to buy. And Ethos has created a platform where clients can buy without feeling like they're being sold. And so I appreciate you guys for being so forward thinking, for being so supportive, and being so, being so caring as to what the agents go through as they try to go out there, spend money on leads, time away from their family, try to protect these clients, but being an integral part at solving these challenges of not being able to get everybody insurance coverage who wants it. So with that, Landon, I know you got a lot to cover. I'm excited to have you guys on. It's as I said, one of my favorite carriers, but I'm gonna pass it to you, man. I know you got some stuff to run through, and then we'll do a Q&A throughout or at the end as people have questions, but take it away, brother.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks, Grady, for having us on the call today. I know we're super excited about some of the updates we're going to be talking about today. Also, some more updates coming as we get closer to that annual convention that Grady was speaking about. I do hope everyone is off to a fast start, and you're reaching your goals that you've set earlier at the end of last year. And, I'm just super pumped about what is in store for the partnership at FFL and Ethos as we go into this 2025. But I do want to shout out everyone on the call that's listening, wherever you are. If you contributed to the massive amount of success that Ethos had, shout out to you. Like, you are the sole reason that Ethos is taken off. And it's not possible without the best IMO in the world, and that's FFL. So
we're going to clip that. And we're going to post that everywhere. But yes, we appreciate you saying it. And then we know you mean it.
Absolutely. So thank you all for just all your hard work. And we really do appreciate your business. And like Grady said, we're not perfect, but we always want to continue to get better and design this portal and platform and technology to help you grow your business and scale it as much as you can. So we got a jam-packed agenda today. We're going to walk through some of the updates that we have. Ethos at a high-level overview. If you're a new agent, we'll dive deep into the IUL, our term with living benefits, and then our final expense product portfolio. And then, of course, Q&A there at the end. All right. My most favorite update that I have to bring to the table today is around the Agent Rewards Bonus Program. All right. You no longer, I'm proud to announce, you no longer need an actuarial science degree to decipher the Ethos Agent Rewards Program. All right. So we've simplified that. I believe it's the best rewards program out there to date. Finally, it makes me want to sign up with FFL and sell a bunch of Ethos is what it really makes me want to do. So what's new? We've simplified the tiers down to 3 instead of 5 tiers. All right. So you're going to see Diamond, Ruby, and Emerald. We have a single blend of bonus rates. So doesn't matter the product that you sell, it's going to be straight across the board, 2% for diamond, 10% for ruby, and 20% for all emerald contestants. We've made it easier to qualify. So instead of a 65% placement rate, we bumped that down to 50%. All right. So only 50% needs to place with Ethos. All right. We're a whole lot more competitive, especially when it comes to the Americo program. I know we're live. Probably shouldn't be saying this, but it does beat the Americo program at all levels of.
We're just talking about facts, Landon. We're just stating facts. It's just math. We're not talking about people. We're not talking about other than math. That's just from a math standpoint. I think that's what we're talking about here, right?
That's right.
That's right.
And then we're also going to give everybody a chance to win the car that will be given away at the 2026 convention, to be determined where that is going to be or what car we're going to be giving away. So everybody's going to qualify. The minimum threshold is $1,000. I think everyone can do that within one policy. And then when we go to the next slide here, you can see really how much more you can earn with Ethos now that we have fine-tuned our agent rewards program, and we believe it's the best in the industry. So let's look at a few examples here. Let's say you're a diamond tier producer. You produced 5,000 issue paid premium from January to June. We're going to give you 2% of that. All right. So $100 will be your cash bonus. All right. So if you produce 5,000 with Americo, you're not going to earn anything. All right. Same for 30,000. If you produce and you put in a lot of hard work and you produce 30,000 in issue paid premium, we're going to write you a check for 3,000, whereas they would write 0. All right. And then last but not least, if you do hit that emerald tier, the minimum threshold is $50,000 in issue paid premium. We're going to double their bonus. All right. Not 10%, not 15%, but 20% on all of that business, 50,000 or more.
Wow. I mean, that's huge. That's a huge bonus, bro. Thank you. Can we drop Absolutely. A TY in the chat below? That's a huge bonus, guys. Thank you. We'll take
Absolutely. All right. Not only are we going to be giving away cash, we are going to include those elite benefits like we did in the previous rewards tier. So if you're Emerald, we're going to be giving away those free leads. You're going to have access to the exclusive VIP events like at convention, free social media ads. You'll have access to those. So we're not just giving away cash. We're giving away elite benefits, a chance for you to win a car. And we're pretty much giving you the whole 9 yards when it comes to the best agent rewards program. All right. Another exciting announcement. However, it does say coming soon. It is not live. We're still beta testing the things that we need to have done before we full launch with this. We hope to announce this at convention. So this group is first to hear about it, but we are going to be able to offer our products, specifically term with living benefits and the Ethos IUL, to our foreign nationals. So I-10, EAD, and visas. All right. So this is just another huge stepping stone in our trajectory to grow this year in 2025. And we know it's been at high demand for agents at FFL to be able to deliver these to their clients. And you're going to be able to protect millions of more clients and protect those families by having access to this on the Ethos platform.
Awesome. That's huge. There's not many carriers that do that. So that's awesome.
Absolutely. So high level, how it works. I'm not going to dive too deep into this section today, but at a high level, we can accept most Visa and EAD holders with an I-10 or SSN, but that age range is going to be the same as the product. All right. So 20 to 65 is where the clients need to be within. For those clients with non-Visa holders with an I-10 need to be 25 to 60 years old. All right. And we also have a ton of marketing materials in our field underwriting guide. You can find that in your agent portal so you can become more educated on this before it fully launches. All right, so how to do an application with it. So it's a simple process. You'll go through the same exact agent-assisted application that you're used to. But when it gets to the question where it asks if you're a citizen or a permanent resident of the United States, you're going to select no. And then it's going to ask you to insert a few pieces of information. All right, so you'll upload the valid US visa or the I-10 confirmation letter. Once you do that, it's going to verify in real time, and you will be able to proceed with the application. All right, that's it on updates. Let's dive into a little bit of Ethos at a high level if we have any new agents here on the call. Ethos is a technology and a data company, and we have a mission to protect the next million families. All right, we look to do that with our amazing partners, our number one partner, FFL, and we are extremely excited to continue this journey in 2025. But what we've done is we built a multi-million-dollar technology platform that you have access free of charge, by the way. And we've modernized the life insurance purchasing process and the selling process. All right. So what does that look like? When we talk about our application, number one, it's seamless and it takes no longer than 10 minutes. All right. 10 minutes or less for any application. You can see here at the bottom left, this is just one way that you can complete an application on the Ethos platform. You can get a quote or you can go directly into the application. All right, pretty simple. This should be the way you're used to doing business with your traditional life insurance carriers to date. But on the second screen here is what Grady was talking about earlier, is we're the only carrier that allows you to do this, where you can send your personalized landing page out to clients. Maybe it's out to a lead who no-showed you. Whatever the case may be, you can get creative with this link and you can start sending that out to drum up leads, activate more policies, whatever the case may be. We are giving you that option and availability to do so. All right. And then you're going to say, well, what products am I going to sell? We have the widest range of products available on the Ethos platform. I told you earlier in the chat, it was like 7, and we have more to come, specifically in the IUL space. But we have the widest range of products, and every single product that we have, there's no medical exam. All right. So you don't have to worry about blood draws or urine samples or cotton swabs. None of that. Everything is simplified issue. All right. And then last but not least, we have that one-stop shop platform that we have designed for you as agents at FFL to have your policies issued instantly. We have our quoting system on there. We have our customers tab where you can manage your whole book of business from the time they start a quote to the very end when the policy is premium paying. You also can track your earnings, your compensation in real time. That's up to date. Performance tab. If you're building a team, this is huge. We've added a ton of information there in the performance tab where you can manage your agency's book of business. You can move certain downlines from the 12-month advance down to 9-month, even down to as earned. So you're in control of your agency on this amazing platform. All right. So just another thing to add here before we go to the next slide is we also have a resource center that is available in the agent portal. Our marketing team has spent not only a ton of money, but they've spent a ton of time designing these products and PDFs and videos and guides, all these things that are available for you to also continue learning about our products and offerings, as well as educating your clients in a better fashion.
Awesome.
All right. So you can see here, we're kind of diving into some of those products. We do have the widest range of instant issue policies in the marketplace to date. Our term insurance product is going to go up to $2 million. The term length is also new. We go up to 40 years now for a simplified issue up to $2 million. That's huge. IUL, you see 1 there for the number of products. We hope to increase that to the number 3 by the end of the year. So more to come on that as well. And then our whole life products, we have the traditional final expense and guaranteed issue. However, one thing to note about that, you can see it goes up to $100,000 in coverage, which is a lot higher than any of the other carriers that you may be using. We've talked about 10-minute apps, no medical exams. They're in orange. Every single cell that you use or every single cell that you have at Ethos is going to be 100% bonusable when it comes to your FFL bonus program. All right. So it doesn't matter if you're an agent or you're building a team. You want your team and your agents to be selling bonusable products for that production to count. You do not have to worry about that with us here at Ethos. All of the products are 100% bonusable. All right. And then for your clients, every single policy that they purchase, they're going to have free estate planning tools. All right. So just what another great selling point for bringing your clients to Ethos, letting them know that their wills and trust and power of attorney and healthcare directive, all of that's going to be taken care of for them free of charge just for purchasing the life insurance that they need.
That's all like accessible in their client portal when they get their policy?
Yes, absolutely. So there's two ways to get the estate planning tools. Number one, we're going to be sending emails to that policyholder saying, hey, you haven't activated your estate planning tools. You need to do so. And then also that admin portal that they'll have to access their policy. It'll be in there and it'll tell them how to set everything up.
Cool. Awesome.
All right, let's dive in a little bit to the Ethos IUL. This product has been out, I want to say, almost a year and a half, maybe even longer. But we've seen some tremendous growth with this product. I believe that it is one of the most, not only the easiest product to sell, but we've also positioned it and built it great for the client. All right. So it's not all about the sales agent, but it's also about the client and the way you position them. And I think we are putting not only the agent in good hands, but we put the client in good hands. So we've also built this product specifically for FFL agents. All right. We would have never have designed this if it wasn't for the feedback of agents at FFL saying, hey, this is what we need. This is what we don't have. Can you do this? And we delivered in a very, very short time frame. All right. So we built it so you can focus on what you do best. That's selling life insurance. All right. Not software. All right. So you don't have to worry about going to three separate windows to do the quote and then go to another window to do the illustration and then the third tab to do your application. All right. That probably is going to take you 30 minutes to an hour to do. All right. So we built a seamless one-stop shop for all of your IUL sales from quoting to activation. We also have 5 different policy designs for you, including that Smart Solve option if you just are looking for coverage or premium amounts. And then we also have some additional solves for your clients like max accumulation or retirement income solve. You can sell the IUL anywhere. So it doesn't matter if you're doing face-to-face sales, telesales, whatever the case may be, you can sell this policy in real time. It's also 10 minutes or less. And you can do this from your phone or your laptop, your iPad, and you can really make that one call close a reality. And then once you do that, you make the sell, you're going to be able to enjoy the great comp paid out daily. And you can track all of your earnings in your agent portal.
So hypothetically, if an agent was to sell $50,000 of the Ethos IUL, and we've got an aggressive, good, high-producing producer, and they do it just in a month, say they do it this month, and they never sell it again, but that would qualify them for Ethos rewards. They sold $50,000. If they're at 100% comp, which is would pay them approximately $50,000 commission. Now with the Ethos rewards bonus, they'd make an additional $10,000 because of the 20% bonus on that 50,000 or more production. So now we're at $60,000. And then if they did that in this month, they'd make an additional $2,000 because Ethos is 100% bonusable, and the monthly producer bonus from FFL at $50,000 in life is an additional $2,000. So they make $62,000. Land, if my math is mathin', then they're making $62,000 for $50,000 of production at 100% comp. And, Lord knows if they're selling that level of volume, they're probably going to keep doing it. And their Ethos, what's that Ethos rewards bonus capped at?
Uncapped.
So hypothetically, they could sell $300,000. If they sell $50,000 a month, we're just getting crazy here. They're going to make a 20% bonus, which is another $60,000 of just bonus from Ethos, and an additional $12,000 from FFL Corporate. So they're making $372,000. Come on down. That's just, that's a beauty of having such a seamless product. And I love your points you're touching on is, it's one window, one application. You're not going to a quote tool. You're not going to a WinFlex trying to, turn knobs and widgets and cogs and doohickeys to figure out what you need to click. And then you've got to go to another iPipeline service to then put the app in and try to remember what you put on the previous 2 pages. It's all together. And so, that's what Ethos has done is they've invested millions and millions of dollars to make selling simple. And on top of being 100% bonusable and your new rewards bonus program, I can see agents loving using this product. So awesome, man. Keep on going.
Absolutely. Time is your best friend in this business. The more time you have, the more time you can sell to clients. And if you're using Ethos, you should be able to 2x, 3x, maybe even 5x your business that you're currently doing if you're not even trying us or using somebody else. So I highly recommend that you do take advantage of all of these things we're going over. So why would you choose Ethos IUL? Number one is you're going to be able to reach a higher face amount. All right. So especially for those higher income earners, they're looking for a little bit higher face amounts. And we go up to $1 million. All right. That's 3x the amount of coverage that you're going to get with any other simplified issue IUL product out there. This product does include the living benefits. So you don't have to worry about that. Your clients will have access to those funds if they, need to tap into that during the lifetime of the policy. That's what we call the Care for Life Accelerated Death Benefit Rider. If you're wondering, that's the living benefits. We also have the Lifetime Income Rider where your clients can receive distributions at the time of retirement. The Ethos Perks Rider is the estate planning tools. And we also have additional riders with disability and accidental death. All right. So we cover it all within the living benefits portfolio. We built this product with Emeritus. They've been around for a very, very, very long time, and they're A+ rated. And we feel that with their financial strength and their backing, that they're going to pay out their death claims. And we feel that with our technology and our speed to market, we've just built one of the, most amazing IULs out there in the marketplace, and it fits perfectly for our agents at FFL.
Awesome.
A few product highlights here. You can see we've got multiple different accounts that you can choose from when you're designing this policy. We've got 2 S&P 500 index accounts, 3 volatility control index accounts, and then we have a fixed account that really acts like a savings account for your clients. A little bit more detail on the living benefits. It's going to cover 18 different critical, chronic, and terminal conditions that your clients may experience. So if something happens to them during the lifetime of the policy, more than likely it's going to be underneath the umbrella of those 18 different conditions. And that's what we feel like makes it super, super strong to pay out. The lifetime income rider there, that's where it's going to turn the cash value into guaranteed monthly income at retirement age for your clients. This is one of my favorite screens that talks about the Ethos IUL. So this really, I can sit here and tell you all these things, but this is a picture of really what sets us apart from the other competitors out there in the space. You can see that there may be another competitor out there that has a fast and simple platform as technology has evolved, but nobody else out there can check off all these boxes like Ethos can. So when it comes to fully instant underwriting with competitive price points, advanced underwriting decisions, we have multiple different rate classes for this product. It's not standard, non-standard. There's multiple different rate classes that we can approve for your clients. Being able to go up to $1 million in max face amount is huge. Multiple different case designs, higher cash value potential. The lower policy charges is a big one. Make sure you look out for those policies that have high policy charges when you're writing these simplified issue IULs. Multiple different index options, living benefits, and then last but not least, that personalized client report is attached with every single illustration that you do for the Ethos IUL. This is important because this gives your clients the details and the graphs and the pictures and the illustrations that they need to feel comfortable in purchasing such a sophisticated product. All right. So take advantage of that personalized client report that is generated with every single IUL product.
Awesome.
All right, another announcement. Some of you may have already known this, but this came at the end of Q4. We've added on term with living benefits for all IUL approvals. So what does that mean? You have the chance for every single IUL that you bring to Ethos, it gets approved. You have the option to click a button to add on additional term insurance. So why would you do this? There's a couple different reasons. Number one, if you're doing one of those max accumulation policies where the death benefit's going to be as low as it can be, this is just a great option for you to go in, add in additional term insurance, $200,000, $300,000, and they're going to have two separate policies and two separate living benefits that they can tap into. All right. So no additional underwriting will need to be done. You can simply just click the button there before checkout to add on the product. You're going to be selling two separate products in the same amount of time it took you to sell one. This is also going to increase your persistency. We all know that persistency is huge in this business and that we need to do everything we can to keep that persistency up. Statistically, if your clients have more than one policy with you, those policies are going to stay in their hands a whole lot longer. We've already talked about doubling up on the living benefits, and the IUL and the term with living benefits is issued by Emeritus. So they're going to be seeing the same charges come out of their bank account. All right, I'll quickly talk about the TrueStage portfolio here. I know we've seen a lot of growth with this product recently. The first one being our TrueStage Term Life. Coverage is going to go up to $300,000. Age range is 20 to 69. One thing to note about this product is that the premiums do increase every 5 attained ages. So when your clients turn an age that ends in 0 or 5, those premiums will increase to that new attained age. All right. You may be asking, Landon, why would I ever sell a product like that? Well, we all have those clients that are dead set on getting term insurance. Like they tell you they're getting term, that's what they want. They do not want to mess with final expense or whole life. Well, that's great, but they're typically unhealthy when they're asking for term insurance and they're dead set on it. So this product is designed for taking those clients that are a little bit more at risk, and the offset that the premiums are going to increase every 5 to 10 ages. So with that being said, I always
5 times. Is that part of it?
Do what?
You get it at 20, it's done increasing at 45.
It's renewable until age 80. So it'll go up to age 80.
But so this is a banded policy, which is at every age band, it'll go up. Now, generally, this is something we compete with in the field that are, by carriers that will do mail. But I've never seen one of our main carriers come out with it, which has got to be a reason why you've done it, which is, as you eloquently described, that there are many clients that are dead set, or they just want $100,000. Well, listen, Betty, you got health issues. We can get you a whole life here. So are the underwriting more lenient here? Is that, were you getting to that? I apologize for jumping in, but I was trying to, 2 questions. Are this underwriting more lenient? And then it says increasing premiums attained every 5 attained ages. Is that 5 times it will go up, or is that every 5 years? So it could go up if at 20, it'll go up every 5 years until 69 or until 65.
That is correct. Yep. So 20, when they turn 25, it's going to go up to a 25-year-old premium amount. Okay. And then what was your first question again?
Is underwriting more lenient?
Yeah, absolutely. So what we call here at Ethos our waterfall, if you're really not sure what product your client would be best suited for, we say, hey, go to the best term product, hit start application, and start filling out those underwriting questions. As they go through the waterfall, if they're declined for the $2 million in term insurance, they'll be routed to the term with living benefits. That's the second tier product. If they're declined for that, they're going to find themselves here with the TrueStage term life product, the third best term offering. And, we see clients get this product and maybe they're in a 10-year look back period. Maybe they're on year 8 or 9 and they feel like their medical records can be cleaned up, or they're going to be off a prescription, or whatever the case may be. There's always room for you to do annual reviews with your clients and put them in a better place with Ethos. But this is just to get them day one coverage when they're having some health concerns.
Wonderful.
Next is the TAWL, the TrueStage Advantage Whole Life product. It's going to go up to 100,000. You see there as the age, as the clients get a little bit older and you bring them to this product, that coverage amount is going to decrease just a little bit. Level premiums, 100% instant decision, day one coverage, and there's only 8 questions on the application. All right. Super simple process. We've seen this product explode within the last year. And it's basically because the simplicity of it, the coverage goes up to 100,000, and we do not have graded, modified, standard, whatever you want to call it for those other whole life products. This is just your bread and butter final expense. The underwriting is very lenient on this product. So this should be your go-to when it comes to clients that are looking for final expense or whole life insurance. All right. And then last but not least, if they are declined for the TrueStage Advantage Whole Life, we'll route them to the guaranteed acceptance. It's your standard guaranteed issue product. Heaven forbid the client passes away during those first 2 years, the beneficiaries will receive all of the premiums back plus 10%. All right, briefly on the estate planning tools, because I know a lot of agents are not really familiar with us having this offer on the table, but it could also help increase persistency if your clients feel like they're getting more than just a life insurance policy. It's irreplaceable. They've got Ethos. So a lot of agents are unaware of this. So I just want to briefly go through this. So who qualifies for these estate planning tools? Every single client that has a life insurance policy. All right. You cannot sell the estate planning tools by themselves. You do have to sell a life insurance policy first. And if you have any policies that are issued in South Carolina, South Dakota, or Washington, those clients will not be able to receive the free estate planning tools.
Got it. Still like the Souths.
And then this slide right here really sums it up for you. And the value that you can tell your clients is that they're getting it free of charge. They can make changes to the will and trust as things evolve in their life. But if they go to a traditional lawyer, or, depending on the state that they're in, it could be $2,500, sometimes even more. There's some other tech gurus out there that only focus on wills and trust, but I mean, they're still going to have to pay X amount and then also have to pay a renewal fee every month or every year. So the value is here in Ethos once again. So hopefully you take advantage of that and are letting your clients know that you have access. All right. And as we wrap up here, this slide right here really just explains that here at Ethos, we have it all for you. We are here for you, and you can route all of your clients to Ethos. So figuring out what's most important for your clients will then allow you to figure out which tile to select in your quoter. And then that's also going to tell you which product is going to come out of that. All right. So if you have a client that's looking for living benefits, you found a need there for living benefits, you know exactly which product you're going to go to. If they're interested in getting those premiums back, if you're contracted with John Hancock, you can do so. If you have a client that's really, they brought up price multiple times to you, then you really want to go after that Ethos Term Prime offering, where it's going to be really cheap term insurance up to $2 million. And then if you're really unsure, maybe they've complained about their health, they've told you some medications, XYZ, doesn't really matter. Just start an application. The underwriting engine is going to design the best possible policy for you. And worst case scenario, you'll get a whole life policy out of it for your clients. So it's really a one-stop shop. And that's what we believe just sets us apart from the rest of the industry.
Confused people take no action, Landon. So if you make it easy, they'll take action.
That's right. All right. I think that's all I have.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate it, bro. Hey, guys, if you have any questions about Landon, about Ethos, about any of the products he's covered, Kirk asked earlier, free trust. It seems like the trust is included into the estate planning benefits, which is awesome. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Awesome. So, just a tremendous add-on benefit and something you can use when you're selling. You can use it in your marketing too. Hey, Betty, we need to get up your, my company offers a free will and trust to all of our clients. Not sure if you have that set up yet, but give me a call back if you have some questions or some time to go through the quotes. I mean, some of you guys have really sophisticated CRMs and marketing, drip marketing to your clients or leads. These are some additional angles you can add in if you plan on putting that client with Ethos. So, but yeah, any questions, please drop them in the chat. Let's see, what's the first question here? Coming from Brett, says IUL available in California anytime soon.
Yeah, I still wouldn't be thinking that it would be 2025 and I'm telling agents that it's not available. We're still waiting on the regulators out there in California to approve it. It's in the ball's in their court. We're waiting on a final answer from them to get the green light. So unfortunately, not at this time, but we hope very, very soon.
Do you know anything about I don't know, did you make it too good? Like, is that like the thing? Like how making comparable products, products that are already approved, hundreds, if not thousands of different IULs out there. Do you guys get, this is maybe, 303 insurance product approval class stuff, but is any insights? I'm always curious on the back end stuff sometimes, because the insurance world is such a multi-billion-billion-dollar world. It's always fun to hear from someone like you if you've got any. Hey, it's just they're looking at X, Y, and Z because we did this differently, and you're like, oh, that seems like something I'd want to sell to my clients because it sounds better than what else is out there, even if I can't sell in California today.
Yeah, I'm also curious myself. I don't know if it's something that they've never seen before and we're just like shocking them, or if it's just a timing thing with, how the regulators work. And I'm not really sure. I would like an update from them, but hopefully we'll have one soon.
Cool. So I know any final questions, please drop in the chat. But Landon, you guys said you were headed to be at our annual convention coming up here in the near future. Anything you guys have fun stuff planned for that?
Yeah, I was actually looking at the convention doc that we have with our team. Number one, I know we're sending a whole squad to Dallas, Texas, like we did last year. So you will see Ethos employees everywhere. Definitely come up to us, ask all of your questions. We'll be giving away free swag. We may bring a special guest with us to talk on stage. We'll see about that. I'm thinking we're going to be launching some t-shirts out into the crowd, maybe some free leads, Ethos specific lead vouchers, so you can help reinvest back into your business. So if you're interested in any of that, I want to see some humongous signs on the front row about Ethos leads and stuff like that. So
awesome. Well, brother, I appreciate you so much. Thank you for joining. How can they reach you if they've got some additional Ethos questions, some apps they need to get pushed through, or agents that they're contracting questions, that type of stuff? Best way through your email?
Yeah, absolutely. And then I can follow up with you online or offline, and I'll give them my number if that's fine with you.
Whatever you're comfortable with. You can drop it in the chat, or you can China's an incredibly fast typer, so if you want to just say it.
I'll put my email there in the chat, and then
Cool.
It's got my contact information.
Awesome. Well, everybody, I appreciate you guys joining for the day. First call of the new year, getting back in the swing of things. Landon, tremendous updates. So excited. I mean, the ITINs, I mean, we live in a very digital world now, but I can tell you from my thousands of in-person appointments, I've run them all over the great state of Arizona, many appointments in California, Nevada, and Colorado. And to have sat in homes of so many different people, there's times in my career when I was not able to put protection in place due to that very thing. So to see you guys, you know, forward thinking, looking at the millions of people that have ITINs, visas, et cetera, and being able to offer them coverage is just a tremendous feature add-on, additional benefit, and a great way for you guys to gobble up more business. But the same standpoint, the Ethos Rewards program, and to offer a 20% bonus above 50,000 in production is huge, guys. So there's a lot of people getting some really big checks, and excited for all of that. So Landon, thank you so much for joining us. Digna De Leon Morris will be joining us next week. Hall of Fame producer, 900,000. Her team issue paid last month. So she's an absolute rock star. Looking forward to that call. But everyone, please drop a thank you to Landon as we send him off. And brother, appreciate you. Looking forward to seeing you in 21 days in Dallas, Texas, bro.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me, and looking forward to seeing everyone there.
Awesome. All right. Thank you all. Have a wonderful day. Bye for now.